Have you given up on your New Year's resolutions already? It's a question many of us have asked ourselves at some point. It's January, the excitement of the holiday season has faded, and the cold, hard reality of everyday life is setting in. For many, the lofty goals we set for ourselves at the start of the year seem more daunting than ever. This is a common scenario, and there's no need to feel ashamed or defeated. It's normal to lose motivation, especially when our resolutions are ambitious. But what if I told you there's a way to regain that initial spark? That the key to sticking to your resolutions isn't about willpower, but about understanding why we lose motivation and learning how to reignite it. In this video, we'll explore actionable steps that can help you find your motivation and keep your New Year's resolutions alive. So if you're ready to take back control, stay tuned if you want to regain the motivation you need to stick to your resolutions. First, take a moment to reflect on your goals. This is an essential step in our journey together. When setting resolutions, it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a fresh start. But as days turn into weeks and weeks into months, that initial spark can often fade. This is where reflection comes into play. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past or what could have been. It's about understanding the motivations that led you to set your goals in the first place. Each resolution you made was driven by a desire, a need, or a dream that you had. What were these desires, needs, or dreams? Take your time to explore these questions and don't rush the process. Make sure you're in a quiet, calm space where you can truly focus on your thoughts. Let your mind wander back to that moment when you decided on your resolutions. What were you hoping to achieve? Why did you choose these specific goals? Once you've identified your motivations, write them down. This might seem like a simple step, but it's an incredibly powerful one. Writing your reasons down makes them tangible. It gives them weight. It turns them from abstract ideas into concrete realities. Think of it this way. Your resolutions are like seeds. They hold within them the potential for growth and change. But for these seeds to sprout, they need the right conditions. Your motivations, your reasons why, are the soil in which your resolutions can grow. So, let's nurture that soil. Let's give your resolutions the best possible chance to flourish. Write down your reasons, keep them close, and remind yourself of them regularly. They will serve as your compass, guiding you back when you feel lost or unsure. Remember, understanding your why is a crucial step in regaining your motivation. It's the foundation upon which all your future actions will be built. So take this time to reflect, understand, and write down your motivations. Your future self will thank you. Now, break down your goals into manageable steps. Imagine standing at the foot of a towering mountain, peering up at the daunting climb that awaits you. That's how our goals can feel when they are big, ambitious, and undefined. But what if we could transform that mountain into a series of small hills, each one a manageable step towards the summit? Breaking down our goals into smaller, achievable steps can make our resolutions feel less overwhelming and more attainable. This process helps us create a roadmap, a clear path to success. Each small step we take brings us closer to our ultimate goal. Let's consider some examples. If your resolution is to read more books in the coming year, don't just leave it at that. Break it down. Instead of saying, "I want to read more books," say, "I want to read 1 book per month." This makes the goal more specific and manageable. Or perhaps your goal is to get fit. Rather than stating it vaguely as, "I want to get fit," break it down into smaller goals like, "I want to exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week," or "I want to run a 5K by the end of the year." These are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, also known as SMART goals. The same principle applies to any goal, whether it's learning a new language, saving money, or improving your cooking skills. Breaking down your goals into smaller steps makes them less intimidating. Each step achieved serves as a confidence booster, propelling you forward to the next. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try, and then taking that first step. Don't be daunted by the size of your goals. Break them down, make them manageable, and before you know it, you'll be standing at the summit, looking down at the path you've conquered. By breaking down your goals, you transform a mountain into a series of small hills. And each hill conquered brings you closer to achieving your dreams. The next step is to create a routine. Now, this might sound a bit daunting, especially if you're someone who thrives on spontaneity. But trust me on this, a routine can be your best friend when it comes to achieving your goals. You see, the beauty of a routine is that it turns actions into habits. And once something becomes a habit, it's much easier to stick with it. So how do you create a routine? especially one that's geared towards your resolution? Well, it's simpler than you might think. First off, start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire day. Just pick 1 or 2 things that will move you closer to your goal and schedule them into your day. For example, if your resolution is to read more, you might decide to read for 15 minutes every morning after breakfast. Next, make it specific. It's not enough to say you'll exercise more. Instead, decide that you'll jog for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. The more specific you are, the easier it is to follow through. Also, consistency is key. Try to do your new activity at the same time each day. This will help it become a habit faster. If you can't do it at the same time each day, that's okay. The important thing is to do it consistently. Finally, don't be afraid to adjust your routine as needed. If something isn't working, change it. Remember, this routine is for you. It should serve you, not the other way around. Most importantly, remember that it's okay to start small and gradually add more to your routine as you get more comfortable. This is not a race. It's a journey towards a better you, and every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. So, to wrap up, creating a routine involves starting small, being specific, staying consistent, and adjusting as needed. With this approach, you're not just dreaming about your resolution. You're living it day by day, habit by habit. With a routine, every day brings you 1 step closer to your resolution. Don't forget to seek support. This is an essential step to maintain motivation and to keep pushing forward towards your goals. Sometimes, the journey to achieving our resolutions can seem like a solitary one, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, having a support system in place can greatly enhance your chances of success. Seeking support can come in many forms. One of the simplest and most effective ways is to share your goals with your friends or family. When you share your ambitions with others, it creates a sense of accountability. You're no longer just accountable to yourself, but to those who you've shared your goals with as well. It's like having your own personal cheerleading squad, rooting for you, encouraging you, and celebrating your victories with you. However, sharing your goals is not just about accountability. It's also about gaining a new perspective. Different people can provide different insights, ideas, and strategies that you may not have thought of on your own. So, don't hesitate to open up and discuss your goals with those around you. Another method of seeking support is finding a mentor or an accountability partner. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you're embarking on and can provide guidance, advice, and wisdom. They can help you navigate the obstacles you may face, and their experience can be invaluable in your journey. An accountability partner, on the other hand, is someone who is also working towards their own goals. You can check in with each other regularly, share your progress, and motivate each other to keep going. It's a mutual relationship of support and motivation. Remember, achieving your goals and sticking to your resolutions is not a race, nor is it a solo endeavor. It's a journey that can be shared with others. So, reach out, seek support, and surround yourself with positivity and encouragement. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. To recap, regaining your motivation involves reflection, breaking down your goals, creating a routine, and seeking support. We've talked about how essential it is to look inward, to understand what you truly want to achieve, and to set realistic, bite-sized goals that can lead you to your ultimate aspiration. We've also touched on the importance of a solid routine, a day-to-day plan that helps you stay on track, and the value of seeking support from others, be it friends, family, or even online communities. These steps, when taken together, can act as a powerful catalyst to reignite your motivation and help you stick to those New Year's resolutions. Remember, motivation isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about perseverance, resilience, and taking it one day at a time. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more motivational content and share it with others who might need a motivation boost. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Start yours today.